Fog, talk me through some of these heroes. What are you liking about this one? Do you think we're going to get another close one on our hands, or are you concerned for one of the drafts here?
I'm much more concerned for Team Balds here. I think that Alliance has a much better draft across the board that can actually fight a lot earlier rather than having to just wait and rely on Charlie to do some type of crazy stuff as Chrono. Chuan, the Lesh, looks like a good game for him. You see all that alt chat? I think both teams are looking to kick the pace of the game up a little bit more. No 100-minute games, are saying. Weehaw just accidentally used a Fairy Fire.
Oh!
In the mid lane. I saw it. You didn't hide it from me. My bad, he says.
Oh,
okay, cool. Forgiven. I think he was cutting a tree and he clicked his Fairy Fire instead. Whoopsie, so. Taking a look at the net worth. He's at the bottom. No, I'm just kidding. He's still just fine. But yeah, this time around, I would say I like Alliances. It's just an easier lineup to play in the early game rather than having just rely on the Void. That being said, though, Team Bald, if they're able to do what they did last time with like the laning shenanigans and stuff like that, then they're probably going to have a way into this game. But I always have some concerns when I see 5 melee heroes.
That is true, yeah, the 5 melee lineup.
Yeah, and it's into Centaur, it's into Lash.
Yeah.
And like these heroes just thrive versus these type of like melee drafts, so... Yeah, I'd give Alliance a pretty big favor this time around. But at least we'll get some entertainment no matter what happens. As we've seen, you know, Team Bald, they thrive on chaos. And last game was pretty much the definition of chaos.
I mean, and talking about chaos, you know, Chaos Knight Gorg, are we going to get some ags early in the build from him? Or do you think he's going to be playing it with the Armlet, Echo Blink kind of stuff? Or could this be a game where Gorg finds a way to go for his ags build?
I mean, it's versus the Silencer, right? I think Panels mentioned it as well, too. If you get BKB, you get Ags, you remove the global from everybody. It's Gork's build. I know you're a big fan of it also. Maybe could be something he goes. I would prefer him going normal items this game, but it's Gork. Who knows? He might just do Armlet and Ags just because. As top, S4. Taking quite a lot of damage here.
Has to be careful. Both him and Gorg sitting rather low.
Yeah, everyone's just hitting each other here.
See who sort of hits the level 2 maybe first and can make a move.
Bonlo has hit 2. Looks like he wants to go. Walks into tower range. They have a triple range creep. They definitely want to try to at least mess with some type of last hits here under the tower. I'll keep a look at the other lanes. Nothing's happening, but... See those range creeps. Yeah, let's see who gets them. Bangin'.
Bangin's getting some easy money here.
Bangin'.
There we go.
Bam.
And there's the crit as well to secure that one.
Nice.
Gorg rolling lucky there on the passive.
Do you like the CK set? Oh, wait, we'll wait a second. Bottom, Pablo.
That's going to be first blood. It's Ken and Charlie making sure that this bottom lane doesn't go the same way as it did last game.
No. Playing it much better this time around. This is a very threatening lane. Silencer plus Ursa versus Pango. I mean, last game also looked like it was going to be a much harder one for Pango, but this one, especially with Pablo and Tusk, it's much more difficult. They kind of just have to commit for kills, it feels like, if they want to have a chance in this lane.
Very hard for them to commit in onto Hansken when Charlie's around, ready to fight back.
Not easy. Ursa should be able to have this nice free farm after this kill. Pablo's going to start pulling creep wave and stuff like that. Going to eat some harassment, but not going to affect the Ursa Charlie too much. Looking at mid, pretty even at the moment. Nice stun there from Chuan. 3 creeps secured. And he is just going down the lightning build, so not going to be doing early edict just yet. Try 2-0-2 into 2-4-2, the usual. No one being left too far behind. Up top, Bangin. This time, he's caught.
That's 4 able to click him out of the lane, and for farm so far, pretty even between the two of them. I mean, Gorg himself's probably going to be quite hard to kill, I would imagine.
Yeah, unless like somehow Ponlo gets like a crazy amount of poison stacks, but that's pretty difficult. You end up using too much mana. Is up top again. They're going aggressive, but a quick disruption to bail it out every single time. We saw they're dropping very low. Chuan starting to now put the pressure on. They're even going to do some rotations here. So Tusk going to look to secure Rune. Charlie going to be the one to try to bully Zip Zapper. Boots and Orb of Venom. He's making him take quite a bit of damage. On to Pablo next.
On top lane, S4. Will be saved again by Ponlo, holding back Gorg.
One more poison. Ponlo can get the stack up onto Gork and potentially go for the kill.
And Gorg, he's going to go in aggressive with the stun onto S4, and they'll actually be able to get the kill themselves first. Gorg, he's still alive.
And
Only
Ponlo,
just, and I tell you what, Team Bold, they're going to be able to turn and take down Ponlo as well. Gorg lives.
nicely done. Just the sustain. I mean, Tree Things, level 2 Leech Seed, it's a bit too much. It looked like they were going to maybe get him, but that little extra healing, 5 poison stack, not enough. Nicely done from Team Bald.
So back to the lane, S4. Very much having to respect these two. They might just go on him again.
He's got to be careful. There's a I mean, it's very deceptive because they have so much built-in sustain between these two. Come from the Chaos Strike and from that Leech Seed that's coming into play. Ponlo will go toward mid, but now making his way back toward top. The toss back.
He was looking for it, but won't get it. Stun will miss, so we'll manage to walk this off, but still will be left very low.
Schwann's actually committed the 3rd point in Lightning, so not going to have that edict for the early push, but all about just lane prowess. And up top again. Every single time S4 steps up, they pull him back.
Hard to fully commit, especially with Ponlo by the side. We'll always manage to hold back any attempt from Team Bold.
I wonder what the reasoning for Ponlo to get us. I've been seeing him do this a couple games. I know Blightstone is very valuable in a lot of these games when you have someone else that can utilize it, but with Centaur, it just seems weird that he went for it. So a bit of wasted gold, it feels like there. But now, maybe he can just get a free kill onto Weehaw.
Yeah, it does get the avalanche off, but yeah, he'll go down. So getting caught by surprise there by that move from Ponlo.
Nicely done from Ponlo, also not taking the kill. He stops the attacks from the illusions and everything to make sure that the Lesh gets it.
What sort of prize is this?
Gorg, a little bit low on this top lane. Now that S4's got the Vanguard, very, very tough for Team Bold to really find a chance to go for him. They could go for Ponlo though. Disruption's already been used. Gorg swings across from the top lane. He'll be able to take that kill, no problem at all. So continuing to get quite a few early game kills here with the safe lane CK Gorg.
Feels like his game has to be quite good because how these side lanes are. Well, I'd imagine these side lanes go. It's a Tiny versus Lash matchup as you get levels on the Lash becomes harder and harder. And Pango off lane, I know Zip Zapper was able to make some magic happen last time, but this time you can see he's having a much harder time versus the Ursa. Somehow the catapult is still alive in mid. Okay. Weehaw able to get like 3 or 4 hits onto the tower with it there. That was, I mean, it's 2 minutes after this thing has spawned. Somehow it survives all this time.
I see top lane Team Bold, they brought over Pablo.
Okay.
So if they can make something happen with the 3 of them, it's tough though. S4 with the Vanguard, and now with the 6, he has the Stampede to rely on. It's not really an easy hero to make the moves on, and indeed Pablo's starting to lean away from the lane. I think he knows that killing S4 now it's going to take probably more effort than it's worth.
Yeah, you might just get turned on yourself when you push too far forward. I like that they put this deep lane ward coming out from Benga in there to scout. Because then they can actually see if this Lesh is going to be TPing up. Because Gork needs all the protection as possible versus Lesh. Zip Zapper. They want him.
Charlie
Got the roll up though.
He's actually going to see if he can maybe get a kill out of this. He's looking for Hansken, but Hansken, nice little sidestep. And Zip Zap, I mean, at the end of the day, he's I think maybe Charlie sort of missed a creep wave that got cleaned up by the creep. So it just being quite the distraction here, trying to slow down Charlie's farm.
Yeah, he's just being annoying. And he's still sticking down here and still getting more last hits. We'll have to back up now at this point, but decent stuff. Seeing Pablo not really have a place to go on the map, though. This Tusk, last time he was with Rubik, so he can kind of just freely make moves to whatever lane he arrives to, because he's just able to at least throw out some harassment and stuff like that. Tusk, not so easy when you have all melee heroes to rotate to. So he's going to go for a stack, but that camp is blocked. So we saw the sentry coming out from Alliance in the hard camp there. No stack coming out for Pablo. Yeah, he's going to have a rough one this game. Last game he's able to pop up so much on Rubik. This Tusk, the laning phase, just very slow.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Chuan, maximum efficiency. Whole time he has Silencer sitting in mid. He's clearing stacks with the regen rune. So we see the Lash. I think he just went through it like a 2 or 3 stack hard camper, 2 or 3 stack ancient, and he's full mana to continue putting some pressure on toward top. It's spotted from that lane ward that Team Ball did have set up, but Gorik backing away kind of gives away that was warded, and also now has to move away. But maybe he can turn it into a kill bottom. Charlie might not expect this movement.
Let's see if Gorg can get the pull back. Stampede should keep Charlie a safe enough distance away from Zip Zapper. Or actually, no. With Pablo swinging in from the side, they will be able to shut off his escape. They're blocking off the retreat, and he's going to get dragged back by Gorg. They'll bring down the bear.
Nice move. We'll lose their top tower for it, but it was a good rotation coming out from Gork. It's like there's nowhere else for him to go. This one actually gets a benefit rather than him just jungling. Nice little move there. Alliance, don't think they're too fussed about it though. Losing Charlie, of course, hurts, but Chuan, he's up to some crazy item timings. He is only about 1,200 gold away from Bloodstone.
And how sort of easy is it for Team Bold's heroes to kind of take down a Bloodstone Lash? Any sort of item builds we can expect to see? Any timings that will help deal with how strong this Lash rack will be?
It's mostly just the Blink Tiny, as if they have the burst potential with everything, but it's 5 melee heroes, so if they don't burst him immediately, and they're standing on top of him for Bloodstone active, Chuan's is likely to full heal up, so I think it's all going to be about if Weeha's able to get a good connection with Blink reveal. Which might work the first time, but the next few might not be so easy. Because the Slash is going to be tanky. And just talking about things that get there towards later is they always have cover, right? So if the Tiny goes in, they're going to have global coverage for the follow-up heroes. Or they're going to have the Shadow Demon perhaps in position to get the save. So definitely hard for Team Ball to try to take advantage and try to pressure this Lash.
Around the mid, Zip Zapper. Let's got Rolling Thunder ready to go if they want to make a play around here. Chuan stepping up a bit. At the same time, Alliance, they are very much prepared. Grouped up around the tier 1, and in fact, they could look to make a jump themselves on towards Zip Zapper if he's not too careful. They've got their eyes on him.
S4's gun, okay.
They're going to look for the full setup. In they go, but ooh, they weren't able to catch him successfully. An attempt there with a disruption into the Stampede, and it will not warrant them a kill. Zip Zapper's going to be fine.
And now S4, he's being chased out. Pablo's on him.
And having to use the Stampede aggressively on the other side of the map, he's not going to be able to run from this. They'll put the Overgrowth to stop the TP out. These two, of course, struggling with the ability to find enough damage to take down the Centaur. And with the help of Zip Zapper, they can get him. Zip Zapper's actually going to end up getting stuck in by the shards from his own teammates there, but it doesn't matter. Weeha in with the jump, gets the burst, and takes down S4.
Okay, a bit interesting to see S4's item build. He's gone for all defensive. He's Vanguard into Hood. So gonna limit their kind of aggressive potential without having a Blink Dagger. I guess they're gonna just have to have the Lash kind of charge in and do all that early aggression, but that could get Team Bald kind of back into this game of them being able to open up the map with their Blink on Tiny.
This is fast here. Straight away after getting that kill, they're looking for a smoke move mid, and they're gonna try and burst Chuan.
Ponlo's here, though.
Got Ponlo behind him. The Global comes out, same to be said with the disruption. They're buying Chuan time here against the initial burst. Zip Zapper still finding the angle for a couple of bounces with the Rolling Thunder, but the Bloodstone's pot, Chuan starts to heal. So up to the high ground, Gorg. He's going to opt for a TP out. He'll get away. There's nothing to put a stop to it. Lightning in the mid lane, bringing Bengen down low.
They all get away.
Not enough to kill him or Weeha. So Team Bold, they won't get the kill with the jump, but at the same time, they don't lose anyone for that attempt.
I mean, Chuan full healed. I really think this Lash is going to be the big issue. Like, Charlie's going to be able to catch up, but this Lash is... That's the Blink reveal. And this Lash is only going to get tankier and tankier. Chuan definitely going to be a big nuisance on this Lash versus these 5 melee. And especially when he's got coverage, the Global plus the SD in position as we saw there, it's very unlikely that they're able to bring him down. I mean, even without the save, I think he was just fine. And guess what? Look at Gork's item build. He's doing it. He's doing it. Let's see if he actually full commits.
No. Stalls out the game. As you say, later on, it's going to offer potential against the Global if he can buy some sort of item to remove the silence from himself or rely on a teammate to dispel it. There's definitely things to be done with regards to the Ags this game. So deep in the jungle, Pablo, he's going to get the setup on Hanskin, and they'll burst him. Weehar's in with the jump. They find a quick kill inside the jungle.
Okay. And this is the time for Team Bald, really, I feel like, to just try to take advantage of map because they have Blink on Tiny. Alliance can't really make that type of aggressive potential as easy without S4 having a Blink Dagger. So yeah, I think this is the time to go for Team Bald.
Let's see if they can get the jump on to Charlie. Charlie, they know the scan's hit. Charlie will put the ult. Still gets tossed back over towards Pablo, and Zip Zapper stampedes out.
Uh-oh.
But they're looking to dive the tier 2. Zip Zapper checking into the trees. He's going to find both supports. Gets a great angle here across both Ponlo and Hansken. Gorg's in on top of Charlie. Overgrowth holds back Chuan for now. Allows Team Bold to finish off Charlie. The Gorg doesn't look like he'll have a safe way out of this one, though. Chuan and Hansken chase him out. As it'll be 2 for 2. Weeha and Pablo still trying their best to retreat, but the curse from Hansken hits upon the two of them. Alliance will continue the chase down. They'll look for the TP out here, Weeha and Pablo, and tell you what, they're going to do it in time. Pablo getting out there, TPing from right underneath the noses of Alliance.
All right. I mean, a decent hit. They get Charlie again, but like I was mentioning, I think Chuan is really going to be the bigger thing that they need to tackle in these next few moments. Weeha in.
I mean, he'll walk in, he'll get a kill. I don't know if he'll be able to walk out. He won't. He'll tell you that was worth. I mean, I would as well, but I don't think it was.
No, definitely not. I mean, Chuan level 13 now.
Yep.
Some free XP given from this Tiny. And now...
Zip Zapper.
Oh, no, Zip Zapper.
Everything's on cooldown. He's jumped in for this. Pablo.
Oh, my.
We'll push back Chuan in time. The living armor as well comes into play. But, got to be a bit more careful here, Team Bold. Losing some key heroes and very much living on the edge. Almost risking some of the lives of the key heroes. We've now got the defusal done on Zip Zapper.
Okay. I mean, Chuan's been enabled. Chuan is level 14 now
he's
at this
bad.
point.
This Leshrac is...
Everyone else is 11. Look at all the rest of the cores. He's literally a total beast right now. And he's got the defensive capabilities of these supports always for him. It's Chuan running in. Tips it
like
back.
A pretty dead tusk.
This is going to be nasty. So, Panel did touch about the Shadow Demon versus Tree interaction. I didn't get to talk much about it. But yeah, Pando, he's just going to queue up Shard next. So he's going to have this defensive capability always to throw onto his Lash also to not have to worry about, the Tree Root in particular. And even Disseminate. I think this is actually a pretty huge game for this because he can just throw it on the Lash, throw it on whoever's getting focus fired, and then it's just going to chain all this damage out as another catch.
Yeah, they've got great catch and kill Alliance. Very easy for them to get these takedowns on anybody that's out alone.
Yep.
Some sort of follow-up to the disruption of Polnona each and every time it'll be a kill. Straight back onto the map though, Pablo and Weeha, they're on a mission.
Okay.
On the hunt for Charlie.
Feels like these two can never stop doing this type of hunting, otherwise they're just going to get out-farmed and out-greeted throughout this game as Alliance looking to hit back themselves. S4 has a Blink Dagger also after building defensively, so now they have easier ways of initiating their own fights rather than just reacting. Charlie. They want him.
There's the jump.
Gets in range off the
global science pot. The immediate TP's coming in from Alliance. Team Bold, they've got to start thinking about how they get out of this one. They throw the Chaos Spot over the way of Chuan. Weeha's going to be left for dead here, as S4 also able to shut down the escape of Zip Zapper and Gorg. In with the Hoostomp. Charlie still ends up dying, but Gorg, he's going to be left behind. Zip Zapper, will they be able to chase him out? The curse is bringing him down low.
Charlie gave him an XD.
Zip Zapper's actually able to get out.
Oh, man. Fortunate to get out. They get the kill on the Charlie, but again and again and again, Chuan, the beast, the pony.
Yeah, this Leshrac.
Top net worth. I mean, even S4 having a hell of a game, too, on his farm. Like, he's top 2, just barely behind the Lesh. And they keep getting Gork. Charlie keeps dying, but I don't think Charlie seems to care too much. 0-3, though, on this Ursa. Definitely making Charlie have a pretty terrible time, but you see Chuan just thriving.
This is going to be another one for the Mayor, finding banging. Elsewhere, Weeha was able to make the jump onto Ponlo.
Okay.
So still being able to pick up kills himself here with the Blink Dagger.
The Beefy brothers, I think, just have to continue looking for these aggressive plays. Blink Dagger's finished on Pablo, so I think same thing. I think these two just can never really stop looking to be active. And right now, Global's still on cooldown. Same thing for Stampede, so I think whenever they see any heroes show on the map by any means, they should just try to like pretty much run at them to give the space for Gork.
Now we're going to have the Aghanim's done now for Gorg.
You think he's going to sell his branches? How dare
So
you?
he does like to hold on to his branches.
He never sells them.
He likes to hold on to them.
Even when they cause him issues, he keeps them. All right, so Aghanims, it'll be done. Let's see if that's able to cause some kind of panic and chaos that Team Ball still feels like they need in this game. Okay.
He's not gone back up immediately. The TPs are coming in.
I don't think they have the damage.
S4, and with a hoof stomp onto Weeha and a D-Chuan, he's just comfortably, pretty much permanently sat at full HP the whole of that attempt. Weeha and Pablo to die. Zip Zap also caught by the lightning of Chuan. You can't poke the pony.
No. The pony is now level 17. They actually healed Chuan more than anything there. He gained mana and health from that battle.
How are they going to kill him? It's going to have to be fall into some sort of meme tactics of like tosses and Tusk Aghanims kicks towards the fountains, I feel, against this hero, because I don't know how else you're going to find the damage to burst through this Leshrac. I
mean, especially like he gets Pupil's Gift right before all that happens too. Gork gets a jump.
Not a bad kill to start the fight off, eliminating the threat of a global silence, and Roshan is at half HP.
See what they can do.
Zip Zapper's back in play. He'll be able to head over to the pit. Alliance not going to as easily take down this Rosh as they may have hoped.
Waiting for their silencer. They're playing it careful. Chuan has Bloodstone still. The active is back available. Yeah, this Lash is yeah. I mean, versus when you're 5 melee and you don't have like these... I mean, you have the Tiny for this poke, and I guess the Pangle for like the poke from distance, but most of your heroes will commit on top of this Lash, so you're just going to provide insane amount of healing every single time onto him. Yeah, it feels like it's going to have to be some like 4D chess kind of thing to kill this Lash.
Yeah, you have to get this kind of jump stun off before the spells are being pumped out, but as we're seeing, global disruption, they've got the ways to break the combos. So
yeah.
It really is going to take kind of like a huge slip up from Alliance, you know, having Chuan completely separate for there to be a chance for Team Ball to get the kill. And Gorg, he's been found. S4 leads the way, jumps in, they'll take out Gorg, and with the CK gone, they may see that as good enough to head back into the pit and finish Roche. I say that though, Charlie's actually opted to farm bottom, so he's not returned to this area as the Ursa, so maybe they won't take Roshan down that soon. They'll try without the Ursa.
Okay, he's porting up. I was going to say, like, where's Charlie? He needs the Aegis. Let's go. They might even just give it to Chuan at this point now, but is Chuan even capable of dying? I mean, why not? Just give it to the Lesh. He's the carry.
All right, yeah, put it on the Lesh. That's what they're going to do.
Level 18. Actually absurd. Zip Zapper, purged, but TPs. Yeah, Chuan has no fear whatsoever now at this point. Kaya Sanj, Pupil's Gift, all the HP in the world, the backup too from his teammates. Pando actually opted to go, okay, I'm fine with this. He went for 4 staff instead. I think I'm going for that shard. I think it's perfectly fine this game.
Oh, we'll find Hansken stepping up to the high ground on his own.
Okay, I mean, they're going to try. He's very tanky, though.
He's very, very tanky.
Up top, Pablo. He's found himself a world of hurt.
More kills for the Leshrac to be involved in. Chuan just ever increasing in power.
I would be astonished if he dies this game. I really think
it feels like it could be one of those.
Yeah. They have to like completely isolate this Lash, and I think even then they might have some difficulties bringing him down.
Dire structures are fortified.
Bangin. Shows himself for a second.
And then now he's it.
Farewell. Good. Yeah, this. I mean, this is insane. The farm. It's 15k net worth. Level 18. Yeah, give him a tip. Gotta take the tier 2 as well. Open up the map a bit more. Get the outposts on control. The continuous uphill battle for Team Bald. They are queuing things up though, like you're mentioning. You know, the Ags. It's queued on the Tusk.
All right. I mean, that's honestly, they have to get this Lesh in the fountain. And between the tosses and the tusk kick, they may have the tools to do so.
Uh-oh. Up top. Zip Zapper. Not going to get away. Oh, and he had the point booster. He just didn't have the courier there in time. Didn't get to finish up his Ag, so we'll lose some gold. It's Alliance.
Oh, Weehaw.
Big connection.
It's a 3-man avalanche. But into what? Into a snowball, but yeah, that won't cut it. They get 1 kill, but they'll lose 2 for it. Oh, sorry, lose just there is 1. We have to get out and fight. Okay, Gorg's going to try and fight with this.
Okay.
Put the Phantasm.
Bang it.
Towards S4, but Twan's coming in from the side. Gorg's got to run. He's got to keep his distance from this Leshrac. Weeha's still trying to get in on this. He's jumped towards S4, but will get held back by the disruption. Gorg's going to step up, see if he can help out Weeha, but Weeha caught in the stun and caught in the damage of the Lesh. Doesn't stand a chance.
They're getting way too big. All 3 cores at the top, even Charlie now being able to farm, getting involved in some of these kills. But Jetchuan, I mean, perfect itemization. I love it. Even like casual cloak and stuff just for this little bit of burst. But going back for Shiva's, now he's going to have the full answer for even the CK, if there's even a potential of Lork scaling. Yeah, Chuan means business this game. Not satisfied with the 70-something minute win before. He's looking to end it early.
Absolutely, they're speeding it up here, and Alliance looking like this time round that the strategy is solid, and Team Bold struggling to find any cracks in it. The jump forward here from Charlie. He's into the high ground, and they'll just straight up take out both of the supports, Bengen and Pablo. Easy kills there for Charlie as he commits in with the BKB.
Chuan is now the levels of both of the supports on the side of Team Bold put together. Level 20 Lesh. Actually absurd. Like, the amount of damage this hero does at this point now is too. Like, it's insane. When you've got the max Pulse Nova plus the talent, support, like, not only is it 5 melee, so they're all just going to die to Pulse Nova, but they're also incredibly fragile at this point.
Team Bold. Well, Zip Zapper attempting to start the fight, but he's unable to get the Rolling Thunder off. Will manage to jump in, take out Polno. Gorg's in from the side. They've found both supports. Now, can they do anything more beyond the supports? That's the question. Chuan's just cleaning up the cores, takes out Weeha.
I think he can, like, 1v5, actually. I'm pretty sure at this point. Full Shiva's is done.
Oh, Gorg.
His only problem is his mana pool right now on Chuan, but he just replenishes that with 1 Bloodstone usage.
Gorg's got to stay hidden, make his way back up through the tree line slowly. TP's on the way out in the courier.
Look how confident Chuan's playing. He knows. He's like, yep, good luck. Come at me. He's still got Aegis for 15.
I mean, they know that he's alone, but can they time an attempt to start the fight? They consider it. Looks like they're trying to set up for this.
He's pretty damn strong.
Good dodge of the Who Stomp. This isn't too bad at all. They have got him under the tier 2. Gorg drags him in. Aegis is gone. But the Bloodstones pop. Try and start to heal, and Gorg, he'll get destroyed by the bear. Charlie's in with a BKB. Takes down Gorg and Pablo.
I mean, Chuan just clicks Bloodstone and like starts disintegrating heroes in 2 seconds as well too. That was their best opportunity to get him, but the rest of the team arrives.
Full Shiva's level 22. 2k gold on top of that Shiva's pickup in the mid lane. Zip Zap. Oh my goodness, lucky with the Who Stomp, but I won't be lucky enough to survive as the Global is committed to make sure that he can't jump any further away. Weeha was out just in time. Pablo nearly still finds him there.
Chuan just hitting the base casually, not even with Edict. Now Edict's back available. Going for the tower.
Well, 5 seconds until Gorg's back up, but no Zip Zapper for 30.
I mean, look, they're even looking at Weeha up top. They're hunting Weeha in the meantime. Alliance feel like they can do pretty much anything on the map at this point.
Let's see if Weeha, Irish Spider senses tingling. Not soon enough. His Blink was still on cooldown. He'll put the BKB, but they've got ways to deal with that. Bashes there from Charlie.
And Chuan, it looks like he wants to go in. Blink reveal.
Gorg looking very dead. He'll pop the ult, but he'll still die straight through it. Pablo, is he even able to keep a distance here from Chuan? He's not. Chuan just steps into the base, gets the kill.
Oh, he's
And,
baiting him.
I was going to say, he doesn't need to TP out. Sort of bait Zip Zapper in there with the bait TP. And
God.
it ends up killing him through the Rolling Thunder there with Diabolic Edict.
Yeah, I mean, this really did feel like the absolute perfect last pick, and Chuan, he's just popped off completely this game. Level 23, 29 minutes, looking to close it out.
Yeah, this is the sort of wins the line expect to be picking up here.
Yeah, no funny business this time around. Up top, replenish some health and mana, keep the push going. Team Bald, maybe one fight left in them, but will it even be victorious? Very likely not.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
As Chuan almost baiting them. Look, he's just still sticking around.
He really is. He's more than happy for anybody to jump him right now.
Ponlo just stopped casting his disruption on top of him too, just in case of anything.
Dire's top tower is under
Bloodstone's
attack.
back up in 1 second, so Chuan is perfectly fine. He's even holding it for the fight.
They're going to try. Remember the jump. See if they can burst him anywhere near to low. He's down to half
Nope.
HP, but that's not good enough. They just don't come anywhere close to killing him.
And Gorg.
Stun over to the side. They'll catch out Gorg. GG is called. Alliance take game 2. And with that, their series, it's theirs today against Team Bold Reborn. They'll take this one 2-0.
Well, the first game was exciting. It was chaos. It was exactly what Team Bald needed for some type of morale boost, but this time around,